Thank you, friends. I need to find a way to get rid of this photo from the internet. This was a photo taken when Prestige magazine decided that we were important, and you can see it's heavily touched up without my approval. But anyway, friends, I'm happy to be here. I have a good news for you. I'm not going to talk very long because we all haven't had dinner yet. But yes, I am from pitchIN, and I always start my short talks by asking, have you heard of equity crowdfunding first? Have you heard? Yes, okay, good. Then it becomes a bit shorter, my talk. The next one is, have you heard of pitchIN? Oh, all right, good, thank you. Where's the computer? Yeah, okay. All right, so I've got the decks, there's about 42 slides there, which I'm not going to go through. I'm just going to skim through and talk very quickly, right? But basically, I think, yeah, all right. So we started in 2012, but not as an ECF platform. ECF only arrived in Malaysia in 2016. And when it was launched, the Securities Commission said that they are launching ECF to democratize crowdfunding, investing. Right? So basically, the whole premise of equity crowdfunding is that anybody and everybody can invest. All right, so that's the whole first premise. The second one is that it allows the investors, because actually anybody can invest now, but you have to buy shares on the stock market, Bursa Malaysia. But you know at that time where the company has gone to. But equity crowdfunding allows you to invest into companies when they are still at a growing stage and at the time that they make excellent videos. Your video is hands down the best I've seen so far from our companies. Yeah. Okay, so next one. So these are some of my competitors. The other logos there are actually 7 platforms that are already operating. 3 more licenses were announced a few weeks ago, but they haven't launched yet. So actually there's going to be 10 equity crowdfunding platforms in Malaysia. That was the guy with the cap on the left is the co-founder, the CEO of pitchIN. Next one. Okay, so basically, what is crowdfunding? Anybody can invest, but only Sendirian Berhad companies. They've changed the regulation a bit now. LLPs can come onto the platform, but pitchIN only deals with Sendirian Berhad companies because it's easier for us to structure the deal to make it safer for investors. All right, they can raise 3 million in the first year. Now it's a bit more flexible. They can raise even higher, but we have got to structure the deals a little bit. Everybody can invest. There are some requirements. Basically, okay, next one. Okay, so there are some requirements, but I leave all that aside. Essentially, talking to you as potential investors is very simple. What we do as pitchIN is we look for good companies. So far, we have done 31 deals on the platform, all successfully funded. We've raised 33 million to date from over nearly 1,600 investors. That makes us the #1 platform by far. But I think it's because what we do is that we make sure we try our best to look for good companies. So if you go and look at our earlier deals, you'll find that most of the companies are doing well today, and they have good chances for success in the future. All right. So we do due diligence and all that. We also see the way equity crowdfunding works is, and I don't want to spend too long explaining that, but essentially when you invest, because if you are familiar with Sendirian Berhad, there can't be more than 50 shareholders in a company. But how does equity crowdfunding work when we have investors as many as 200 per company? How SC asked us to do is we created a nominee structure. So when you invest, no matter if all of you invest today, we have a company called Pitch Nominees. That company will hold your shares on your behalf and be the single shareholder on mHub. You will receive the updates from the company. You will get any dividends. You will get any profits. You will get, however, for ease of transaction and to allow holding more investors, we will represent the investors. Next. So basically, the deal must hit its target. And we're pretty confident MHub will hit its target. You also will have a 6-day cooling period at the end of the campaign. If you wish to change your mind, you're still allowed under the guidelines. And most importantly, while the campaign is going on, you will, if you decide to invest, you will send your money not to us and not to MHub, but into a trust account set up specifically for this deal. It's held by Maybank trustees, so your money will be safely kept there. The deal must be successful. It must go through the 6-day cooling period, and after that, and only after that, will we deal with the company, get the shares issued, and send you certificates to say that your investment has been done and they get the money. Right. Next. Okay, so not important. Next. Next. Okay, so basically, and this is the last few words I'm going to say, you have to carefully check every offer. Right? So now MHub is about to make an offer. We recommend that you look at the offer very carefully. We do our best to do as much checks as we can. It's mandated on us to do due diligence, so I can tell you that MHub has gone through due diligence. On our part, they have passed the due diligence. There's no issues that we have been able to find with the company or the directors. Their deck is good. You saw the video, it's good. But please do your own checks and do read even more detailed documents that will be on the platform and on pitchIN when it launches. There is a shareholders agreement, there will be a nominee agreement. Look at all that, right? Make your checks and then invest. And I wish you good luck. I think the Q&A is later, right? All right, thank you.